We're looking at the Halide, a James Arnold design, Stonewash CBM S35 VN steel with dark matter glow fat carbon. Okay, so there's a glow in there. Dark matter, that kind of brings me back to my Call of Duty days. Dark matter being one of the gun skins and whatnot. So it should be an interesting fat carbon handle there. So this one should be a good one here. Let's go ahead and find out together. Bada bing, bada boom. Got some paperwork here with the wiping cloth. Pretty usual Kansept unboxing there. There's your silica candy. Yeah, that's a joke. Don't need those. And here is the fabric pouch with the leather strap and the Halide. Here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look. Ooh, baby. Okay. So a couple of first impressions here right off the bat. I thought it would be maybe a little bit longer, but it's actually a pleasant surprise here. Kind of like a medium size, borderline large. We're going to get it obviously deployed here in just a second. It's an interesting sort of fat carbon here. It's a little bit darker here towards the front. Kind of gets a little bit lighter here towards the back end, and that's matched on both sides. So there is consistency there for sure. We do have a titanium pocket clip with some milling on it. That's a nice little touch. Not deep carry and about that deep into the pocket there. We do have proud liners here, and we do have a titanium backspacer, right? So we're getting pull here from the liners, but not the titanium itself. Pretty long, lengthy titanium backspacer. And I want to say maybe the exposed liners was a conscious decision on this design. I know a lot of companies tend to go for tucking in the liners, making them nested and whatnot, but we got a front flipper and a back flipper. The jimping on the front flipper is only in the front. Me personally, I would have liked for it to go all the way around. That just, for the most part, gives a better experience. We have about 2 lines worth of jimping here on the back flipper. So let's go ahead and go back flipper for the win. And bam, the Halide. All right, check it out. It is absolutely my kind of geometry. I'll tell you what, love me a good reverse 10-toe sheep's foot blade all day, every day. Check it out here. Let me set it down before I start flicking the knife, right? Y'all get mad at me. Miguel, you flip the knife around too much, man. All right, fam, there you go. Get some good still pictures. Get an idea here for what it looks like. I want to say, I mean, we definitely got some size going on there. Bad boy here is going to come in at over 7 inches, 7.5 to be exact. That handle is going to be a whopping 4.25 inches. And the blade is going to be 3 1/4 with a 3-inch, more or less, cutting path. So that's what we're looking at here, size-wise and whatnot. We do have a liner lock. We'll check that at a closer look. Front flipper, okay, that's looking pretty good. Feeling nice. Okay, tell you what, the yeah, this is a front flipper that doesn't build that much resistance. So what I was saying earlier about the additional jimping, it's usually nice when you have a knife, when you have a stronger detent, right? Obviously adds additional grip when you're going for a different sort of front flipper style deployment. But the detent is actually tuned here pretty good for what it is. It's not too stiff, not too loose, not too strong, just pretty good there. Of course, the back flipper is nice. It's a little bit of a shake shutter, of course. All right, you gotta break it in here. A little bit of a shake there. That should do it. We're gonna light switch it. That absolutely works. And then if we push button it, we will fail it just because you have to clear the finger of the path here, just for the front flipper to clear and hit that stop pin right there. As far as access to the liner here, we're pretty good from the show side. Good access. Able to disengage here, pushing down to the left. Nice and easy. Engagement there is going to be about maybe what, 30%, 25% or so. There's your D10 ball, we can see from here. And yeah, just a little bit of a shake shutter here for the time being until maybe it breaks in a little bit more. As far as the ergos go, yeah, you are going to be able to get a full purchase, full 4-finger grip. I do feel the pocket clip a tad bit. It's a little bit on the taller side as compared to where the handle ends and the pocket clip starts. I go solid 9 out of 10. Right, I'm able to get a full purchase. They can forward choke a tad bit, the sort of somewhat finger choil area. We do have a flat grind here. This is going to be S35 VN steel with a stone wash finish. A very utilitarian blade. Great for utility cuts and draw cuts with that tip nice and low. Right, that's going to be absolutely great for everyday carry, right? Everyday use. Very small billboarding, right? There's the collaborators logo and the model, the steel, and the also model number on there. That's just the way Kansept does things. And also the Kansept logo printed there on the show side. We do have milling on the inside for weight reduction. Right, that's looking pretty tight there. The carbon fiber, of course, is going to help a ton in the weight department. As a result, you end up with a knife that is not too heavy, it's not too light. It feels pretty good. It feels like a premium knife, and obviously that's what you want with this one. Very nice premium feel to it, right? Not a Benchmade bug out. Also not a brick in the pocket either, so Actually, I gotta tell you, man, this action is actually getting better and better here the more I am playing around with it. I'll tell you what. The halide here, very interesting name for sure. Had to look it up. A binary compound of a halogen with another element or group. I have no idea. That is just so very scientific for my pay grade. But I mean, a very unique name nonetheless.